Okay, another little tip of painting, guys. It's Joe here. Maybe you've painted your own car in the garage at home, and you've got yourself a blow up tent, or you've gone to one of these places that allows you to paint cars, and you're not that great at painting, but you laid it down anyway. And let's say you've gone the full whack, and you've used the cellulose paint. You've managed to get one from somewhere. Told them that you're painting an industrial bridge, because these days to get celly, it's nigh on impossible. Apart from obviously for the industrial sector. Anyway, so let's say you've painted your car and it's as rough as a house brick, because obviously your overspray's dropped down on it, or you sprayed it in the wrong conditions, blah blah blah, or you're just pretty crap at spraying, right? So there's a few things you can do. You can get your 1200 and you can block it back. And the problem with that is that if you've got a heavy base on, and let's say, when I mean heavy, I mean like if you sprayed a cellulose like I've sprayed here, then what's going to happen is once you start blocking it back, the paint's going to lift, and also if you've been in an area where you've sprayed the car and you haven't had great airflow, or air suction, the paint's just going to drop back down on the car, and that's just going to lie there on the paintwork. So when you start knocking it back, what's going to happen is the paint is going to start to shard. And as you can see here, these little shards, you see that there with my finger, right? That's a shard of paint. And when I mean a shard, I mean it's like glass. If you relieve that on your sandpaper and you carry on rubbing, it's going to mark your paintwork, because it is like it's a shard. It's a shard of paint, and they're really, really, they're sharp, and they will dig into your paintwork. So anyway, don't want to bore you. So what you do is you go down to your paint shop and you buy one of these. He says you buy one of these. What do they do with it? Oh, there we go. You buy one of these. They're expensive, but you buy a couple of them. They're called 3M. 3M, and they're 1,000 disc. Okay, it's a sponge disc, 1,000 disc, and all you do is you get your DA like this with an intermediate pad. The intermediate pad is the pad in between the standard pad. This is your intermediate pad, which is a separator. Okay, so it allows you to go over contours. So you put that pad on there, and then all you do is you wet and dry your panel with a DA. Be careful of your edges. You don't want to go near the edges, and if you do go near the edges, be very, very careful. But guys, look, that's just I just quickly hit it. I haven't really done anything to the paint yet, but watch this. Look how smooth that is. Look at it, yeah? It's like glass already, just using that pad. And the good thing about the pad, if you've got any contours, like I said, the pad will take it. You can go over that after with some 1200s or some 2000s, depending on how glossy you want your paintwork. But if you're doing a classic car, I recommend you do it in Celly, and I recommend that you knock back the paintwork like I'm telling you here, with a DA, an intermediate disc, and one of these 3M 1000 grade discs. Absolutely fantastic. These, by the way, can also do your glass. If you've got any glass on your old vehicles, get one of these, wet it down, and clean your glass. You'll be surprised what these can do. They're very, very fine. Like I said, it's 1,000, so they're not going to cut into the glass. They won't dig into your paintwork. Brilliant bit of kit from 3M. So guys, get out there, get painting, try it, and let us know. Let us know how you get on. Okay, Joe. Thanks.